Hello everybody, welcome back to Blueprints. It is day 52. We now have the observatory, which meant, no, not the observatory, the planetarium, which means we got some extra stars at the end of our last day when that finished off. We have 2 of our sigils completed, which has given us some more information and intrigue and mystery. What I would like to do is get the chess puzzle down in the basement done, but not the basement, the underground. But so far, no luck on that. Our allowance is 38. We're starting with 2 gems and 4 keys. So let's get motoring, shall we? I will start with the hallway to the corner. Normally, I draft all 3 and then do the outside edge, but I'm just going to plow on a bit today, I think. Study. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. This does not cost gems, which normally the one on the right often does, so we'll take the study because we don't take the study often. Let's look for chess pieces in here. These blueprints don't mean anything. There's obviously this black queen. Nothing up there. Nothing in here. An apple. Face and ace, study and sturdy, beard and bard. And if possible, all the rooms, art, blah, blah, blah. Yes, we are familiar. And then this safe. There is a black queen in here. Don't know if that matters to us or not. But safes. We have lots of dates, but no idea what might be the correct date for this room. 1952. Nothing. The 2nd of May. Nothing. The 5th of May. Uh, 5th of March. That was the 5th of March. The 1st of the 13th. Or it'll be the 13th of the 1st because there aren't that many dates or that many months. 15th of the 6th. Nope. The 22nd of the 1st. No. 12th of the 4th. 6th of the 11th. Now, in the other room, it was the date of Christmas is the one that's like the most locked down in my brain. But I just don't know what's in this room that would say, hey, yeah, this is a date for you to consider, you know? "44 letters, no dates, no dates." Yeah, no, I got nothing. Nothing at all. We can redraw for gems, but we don't have that many gems, so let's go chapel because we have plenty of money. We have a bishop. We take a parlor quite simply. Parlors have pawns? This box is empty. This box is empty. The blue box is empty. This box is empty. Every statement with the word empty is false. God. Yeah, I was not really following that. A workshop is a fun and interesting one we don't see very often. Now, we don't have lots of stuff yet. In fact, we have nothing yet. But we get a battery, which is something. The sheet music puzzle I still have not resolved to any kind of satisfaction. We've got 4 keys already. So let's take this bedroom. Plus 2 steps. Nothing else for us here. Right, with the workshop, I think we should consider going to our outdoor room and seeing if we can find extra stuff. This isn't so bad because we can go out of the foundation west. That's still not producing any water. No banana on the scale. Today's main menu is porterhouse steak. More if we have a showroom. We've got nothing in coat check. So let's take security. If we can do a lap round to the front room, I'd be pretty happy. And as ever, now we can do a laboratory experiment from here. Haven't missed anything on the inventory. Keycard system set to low. Change offline mode to unlocked. And return to security menu. Log into network. Swan song. Finally remembering that properly. Let the internet do its little internet dance. Bleep bloop, bleep bleep, bleep bleep bloop, bleep bleep bleep. And remote terminal access to the lab. Get an experiment going, no idea what. We'll find out. If you play the game enough, do you think you can get your allowance to just like thousands? The next 3 times you open a locked trunk, gain 3 gold for every red room. Immediately set your dice to 2. Whenever you draft a shop room, spread dirt on the driveway. Whenever you draft a shop room, set dice to 2. Okay. That's all that done. We can go out of this door. I like a courtyard. I don't have any gems. Lame. None of these are shops. We've already drafted the kitchen. I guess I'm going to do this, get 2 gems, and then suffer through the walk back. Spend bunches of steps. We get 2 back here. Not so bad. We just have a battery in here now. We can draft north of the chapel from the other side. So we're going to go see if the trading post or the shed locker, storage locker, whatever it's called, is available. Trading post. Or we could do shrine. We'll do trading post. Is there anything in here for us? Experiment successful. Ah, nice. Too dangerous to do the dynamite. Battery pack trades for a magnifying glass. No thanks. Okay. Well, if we find other stuff of interest, We can come back, and we have 2 dice. So that's nice. It is nice to have these extra dice. There's loads of money in the fountain that I've yet to pick up, because so far I just kind of haven't needed to. I don't want to draw commissary yet, because I want to spend my 2 dice before I draw more shops. Though, on reflection, possibly should have drawn commissary, because we have the trading room available to us. So maybe I should have. We've already got a lab experiment going, so just give me a pantry, I think. The corner. Courtyard. Solid. Metal detector. So this is remembering that we have a workshop available to us around the corner. And so bringing as much gear and stuff back to that workshop later in order to facilitate the making of devices and stuff. Speaking of which, there's commissary. I should have used some dice first, but hey. Still sets them to 2. Just buy it all. And we'll see if that allows us to make any fun stuff later. There's a dead end of the entrance hall that we can do later. Right now, I think spare room here. Then if our options are terrible, we can start looking to redraw. I will redraw these floor plans. Again. We'll take this hallway. Gallery is back with puzzles that I really just cannot get into my head. Let's draft the bedroom closet, because that's another chance to get items that we might combine with stuff. It wasn't, but we tried. Hat. Oh, I'm obsessed with hats at the moment. The pool. The only one that really gives us onward options. There's the pair of trunks. A key or a coin floating around here. It is. Right, so let's do the other side of the pool first, out to that outside edge wall. First key of the day. Let's do observatory. That can get us some stuff, I'm sure. 41 stars. Flowers, slice, apple, gems. Okay. Simple stuff. Sauna, reading nook, parlor. I'm going to redraw these. Veranda, great chance of finding items. I like that, because then more workshop possibilities. Get ourselves a shovel. Turnip's good. Gem and flower with gem. And a key. Right. Ooh. The treasure trove for the first time. How could I possibly say no? This trunk is locked. The green memos you find in this room will always be true. Oh, God. Okay, but what of it? Is this relating to the underground room instead? There's a black knight in here. We have a shovel. So this presents interesting opportunities. And also click there. There. Key is lovely. Tin can. Flowers and boots. So if we draft a shop now, we get 2 dice. Rooms with fireplaces. Let's spend a gem to redraw. That's not gone great. Take this parlor. I can't just redraw forever. Oh, the parlor has a fireplace. It's just not lit. Lovely. Turnip. Let's be quick about this, please. Coins. Coin. Turnip. Coin. Key. Pebbles. Scatter cushions. Okay. The statements on this box are either both true or both false. This box is empty. This box is white. That is true. That's definitely true. All statements on the blue box are true. The box with no false statements has the gems. I just went with my gut, and it did not serve me well, and that's fine. Let's take a conference room. Nothing been spread out thus far. That's just always a lie. Getting quite far up in the ranks, aren't we? Pump room? Is there anything I want to change about pump rooms right now? Is a great question. Oh, we have a sledgehammer. I was going to do this anyway, but lovely. Kitchen tap currently doesn't do anything, but that doesn't seem to do anything interesting. An empty pool is a benefit to us. The reservoir water level is fine, I guess, because we don't need to go in via the fountain entrance anymore that I can recall. Let's drain the pool. Right. Pool is 6 to pump 4 and tank 1. Oh, these are both full, so we need to fill something else first. Kitchen is 4 going to tank 2. One, 2, 3. So the kitchen is 3. The reservoir or the fountain? Reservoir, I guess. 2 to the center. Is that going to leave enough to drain the pool out? It might be 1 short. Okay. We do not have a key card. If that is enough for this to be empty, then I'm happy. Well, if I do this now... No? Can I not pump? Can I get into the... I can check if I can get into the pool on 1. Because we're done here. Back to the cloister. Looking for rooms with fireplaces. You don't. You don't. Boiler room is 2 options of rooms that have power source. At the very least, we can try and draft something that needs power. This is fine. Get the key. Right, we're really getting far away from the entryway. I was still just hoping to find stuff with equipment for us. Please select 1. Realm and Rune again. Let's go check our stamp collection. Room 46. There's 1,500 drafted rooms. Of many and various discoveries. Favorite floor plan, conference room. I'm so cool. Contraptions I've made, dowsing rod and sound pick amplifier. We're 1 stamp short. Largest purchase, a new clue, 50 gold. Stamps found in the estate when inspected will be added to this page. So, we're missing 1 stamp for that. Maybe one day, bunk room, most avoided. Bunk room, laundry room, guest bedroom. Highest grade 8. Just need to draft 1 more classroom to take my final exam. Excuse me? I thought they went up to 8 and that's why I stopped. You bastards. How dare. How dare you not tell me that when I have 8 classrooms drafted? That's going to be a whole shenanigan to deal with down the road, isn't it? Books for sale. Just give me 2 keys. 2 dice. Yeah, it did. Are there any books we haven't bought yet? Curse of Black Bridge. 40 gold. There's a black bishop in here. Is there a date on this? Doesn't seem to be. Okay, so I would love to get 40 gold today. If I can find the vault or something. Let's spend these dice. Office spreads money. That could get us to 40 gold. But this gives us more rooms that we can draft, so I'm inclined to that. Also, normally, this has somewhere to dig. And some supplies. Let's do south first. Foyer. Hallway doors are always unlocked. Planetarium. There's 2 gems. But hallway doors always being unlocked is nice. I've seen this room a few times before now. Coin. Hey, the vault. Perfect. I did wonder if we would see the vault. As I was like, oh, we need money. Shame I already requested a book at the library, but it is what it is. We've done this. I hadn't even noticed that it was on the passport, but we got it off of a letter or a birth certificate or something. But yes, that is clearly that symbol again. I wonder if I should be looking at the dates of birth on these as possible dates for the many safes that I have yet to get quite right. There is a rook here. Do I know about that rook on my chess puzzle? Underground chess mystery. Rook. Nook has a rook, and this is the vault as a rook. It's just the queens that are really the problem. Right. So, back to the bookshop. We have no gems left after that, but I'll be grateful just to have purchased all the books. The Curse of Black Bridge is our last. We can't draw this because of the gem cost. I think I'm just going to keep looking for places that might have stuff. Well, that's no good. Garage? No. If the laundry room was one room down, unless this room has power going through it, but I assume it doesn't. I don't have gems anyway. Then we'll do the maid's chamber. Yeah, no, it didn't look like it has power going through it. Sleep mask gives us some steps, which is nice. We can't do the office because we don't have gems, but we can do the breaker box. And turn off the keycard system. Coin in the corner or something. That looks like it could be a hidden door. But everything looks like it could be a hidden door, doesn't it? So this is off now, so we can draft it. The dining room. Dinner is served. It's steak. don't have a trophy room or a showroom. So that's fine. Not found many extra opportunities to gather equipment. Okay, backtracking. A lot. That is just straight to the vault. Can I change my... I can change my selection. So the Curse of Black Bridge, Redford Euling is the one I want. Up to boiler. Then we can go south off of Cloister and hope to draft a room with a fireplace. Well, can't do that if we don't have the gem. This just goes nowhere, so it's another night at the planetarium. There's this note that tells us that on day 50 a new constellation will be spotted, which is intriguing. I definitely don't want to miss that. Otherwise, the cloister's done. Pump room, I think, had a keycard room off of it. So, might as well do that while we're up here. Lavatory, I guess. Still nothing to do in this room other than spend a step to come in. That's it. Light a match in the bathroom. Good job. Okay. Let's go see if the swimming pool can have its chests accessed with 1 water level. It cannot. It has to be absolutely empty. Fine. Let's go do that. We'll rejig that for future occasions when we draft the pool. Just a bit of extra to and fro. So 1 more out of the pump. If I just do this. Okay, so I need to send something from here to somewhere else. Alright, the reservoir is back to completely full. The pool is back to completely empty. So, with sledgehammer in hand, lockpick and car keys. Already made the sound picker. So where else can we go from here? We can go through the foundation to the opposing wall and draft that room. Couple of coins, governor. An old rusty nail. Staying really fresh in turnips today. I guess we're drafting the boudoir. Give me a gem. Give me 2 dice. Shop rooms we draft for dice. Fine, there's 2 off the courtyard and 1 off the entrance hall that we can still do. Then it's going to be workshop shenanigans, pretty much. See if we can't make something new. So, off the pool. Down, courtyard north. Unless it needs a key. Uncertain. No. Redraw, looking for something with a through path. We'll do the rumpus room. We don't do the rumpus room too often. There's always a supply of cash. Haven't spoken to the Great Zoltaire in a while. What tales do you have for us today?
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Go on then.
Faintly in the mist, I see a figure. A statue cradled in a courtyard of sentinel stone. You will find yourself one day wandering these paths.
Never seen that room before, unless you're going to give me a new blueprint for doing this enough times. Good.
And waiting, searching for a shadow that will never be cast, longing for the day to end, the hours to pass. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
I let the game run for hours and hours and hours and hours. Will the clock go to the dawn of the next day, or is that not how that goes? I wonder. Right. Don't be locked. Cool. None of these are... greenhouse might have tools in it. Like a watering can. Gem, 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 gem. You know what? I don't know that I've ever been through here while the greenhouse has no water. I'm uncertain of this. But I have the pump room available to me right now, which is certainly something. And we have 65 steps. Let's go... If we have time at the end of the day, we'll think about doing that. But for now, we will focus on stuff. There's another hat. So, rumpus room, courtyard, pantry, den, entry hall. I can use the watering can to make a gem. That's how that works. Into the entrance hall. This dead end would be perfect for a sauna for tomorrow. But I'm going to redraw and look for something that might have tools. Like a walk-in closet, perhaps? Or Lost and Found. Lost and Found's probably the play. So they took my metal detector. I get a lucky rabbit's foot. I fear this has not been a productive trade for me. Mila. Okay. Left, up through the chapel. Anything new that we can make here? Nothing with the lucky rabbit's foot. Shovel and a battery pack. And nothing. Sledgehammer and a battery pack. And nothing. Magnifying glass. And nothing. Running shoes. And nothing. I know the recipes were in a book once, and I wish I had spent more care noting them down. Okay, none of that is useful. But that's okay, because we have the trading shop out in the garden. So we will go do that. This each time. When you enter this room. Yeah, so we don't want to keep going through there for sure. Question is, what do I prioritize trading away? Is a fantastic question. Probably not the battery pack. Salt, coin purse, salt, silver key, coin purse, silver key, all pass, silver key. Give me the coin purse for that. Sledgehammer for a compass. Sleeping mask for a salt shaker. Running shoes. Shovel. There wasn't any option to combine the watering can with things, was there? Though I don't know. I'm going to go back one more time. A key. It's totally fine. Like when we were at the table, there was a list of things that we could feasibly make things with. So it seems to make sense then that I could... The fountain still... Oh, it's like almost full, but not quite. Yeah. The things that aren't on that list can be reasonably freely traded away. So this list. We just gained a coin purse. Coin purse and lucky rabbit's foot. That's a new one. A lucky purse doubles all the money you find. Golly. Okay, so if I snip this, excuse me, if I snip this, I can freely trade away anything on that list at the other place and take whatever I can get with it. Like, I don't know if salt can be used. I'm mad that there's one stamp we're missing. in the stamp collection. I have no idea if that's an unlock or an achievement or whatever. Collect all the stamps. We'll find out in time, I'm sure. Right, so magnifying glass, sledgehammer, sleeping mask is on the list. Running shoes is on the list. Shovel is on the list. Watering can is not on the list. Trade it for a hall pass. Hall pass for a silver key. Lucky purse trades for a secret garden key, which is interesting. You get like better stuff for the things that you've made. If I trade for the secret garden key, we can trade for a gear wrench. Hold on. Okay, we take the gear wrench with us. What does it do? I've only seen this like once. Each time you draft a floor plan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. I can go to the dining room and draft one thing and change its rarity. But if we find something really cool that's rare and make it common, it seems like it could be worth the trip. If we could draft the coat check and be able to keep it around, that would be really cool. But we must be able to make something with this wrench, right? No? The wrench isn't on this list? That's so interesting. Oh, what am I missing that I can't make recipes? All right, so how do we get to the dining room? Up past the treasure trove again. Long way round. Yeah, best case scenario is we draft the coat closet and then we can keep it for ages. Because I'd like to have the wrench for a full run, basically. I've only ever seen it when we have next to no drafting available, which is unideal, as I'm sure you can tell. Forward, left. And then end the day, if I want to, in the observatory. Library, bookshop, aquarium, gymnasium. We're getting there. Show me something interesting. Redraw. If we make Solarium common, oh, it's only gear floor plans. That makes some amount of sense. I just completely, because it wasn't a word, I completely missed it. You know? Alright, well, that was a wasted opportunity. We could have redrawn a bunch of times with the gems we have. But that is another full house. I don't even know if I can get to the pump room and then back to the greenhouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I cannot. So, since I cannot, let's go find... Hello. The observatory and end there. And we can slingshot ourselves forward 2 more stars. So from 41 stars to 43 stars. Oh, to 42 to 44. It's 41 to 43. Archaeological shopping centre. 23 dig spots, 5 shops. Treasure trove for the first time. Very exciting. Alright, that'll do it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.